From Dallas to Los Angeles and a screen near you, here is B Wildcat 2. So really quickly before we get this video started, I did make some trades. Traded Kurt Suzuki for Josh Toll. First one to the Indians there, then another one to Baltimore, I believe, as we'll trade Ian Stewart for Mike Fontenot. Lots of these are just trades that are not going to affect the starting lineup, not too many of them. Trading Peter Borges for Bobby Abreu in the Mariners, and I believe we have a couple more trades. All of these were accepted, by the way, so we don't have to wait around. Leonis Martin for Colin Cowgill from the Indians as well, and they do accept that one on the spot. So we do have Leonis Martin instead, and now we're going to jump into a game against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, and that will be what we have for this episode. It will be Gerrit Cole versus Julius Chassin, I believe is how you say it, and I'll let Herbert Rowe take over with their pregame intro, and we'll jump into the game. From Angel Stadium of Anaheim, it's the Rangers and the Angels, and it's coming your way next. Welcome to Anaheim, California, everybody. We've got a great one in store for you, as it'll be a AL West divisional rivalry between the struggling Angels and the struggling Rangers. Both teams are about 20 games into the season. The Rangers look to even their record at 500 as they come into the game at 9-10. The Angels struggling 2 games or 1.5 below the Rangers at 7-11. Hello, everybody. Herbert Rowe here live from Anaheim to bring you all the Rangers coverage we can here in episode number 3 of the Rangers Fantasy Draft franchise. The Rangers made some trades earlier in the year, and they have called up Leonis Martin to the big club to be their backup center fielder, their 4th outfielder. The starting matchup tonight for the Rangers, or for this game, is Gerrit Cole, who has a record of 0-1 in 3 starts, against Julius Chassin, who also has a record of 0-1 through 3 starts. We'll take a look at Ron Washington's lineup here tonight, as it's the same lineup he had back on opening night. Gerardo Parra, Jemile Weeks, Matt Kemp, Jay Bruce, Jim Thome, Chris Davis, Will Middlebrooks, Mike Zunino, and Jerkson Profar rounding out the bottom half of the lineup. So Chassin 0-1 on the year with an 8.04 ERA and 3 innings of work, almost 16 innings pitched, giving up 15 hits or so, 6 walks and 13 strikeouts, so averaging about a hit every inning given up thus far on the year for Chassin. And we'll take a look at the Angels defensively behind Chassin now. We'll look at the outfield first here, as the Angels go with Soriano in left, Gutierrez in center, Schierholtz in right, Machado Ramirez on the left side, Phillips and Pujols on the right side of the infield, and Salvador Perez doing the catching for Chassin on the evening. So first 1-2 pitch to Jemile Weeks now is going to be hit into center field, falling in front of Gutierrez for a base knock. Nicely done there by Jemile Weeks. Just a little screaming liner that fell in front of Gutierrez. He could not get there in time. It was blooped in between everybody, and they say hit him where they ain't. So Jemile takes that to his advantage, and that will put a runner at first with 1 out for Matt Kemp, batting .258 this year with 6 home runs and 13 RBI on the season. So will it be interesting to see what Kemp can do here in this at bat, as Jemile Weeks now has extended his hitting streak to 7 games, and there he goes for second, and Kemp lines that one down the left field line into the corner, a fair ball. Weeks rounding third already. He will score easily on the RBI double by Matt Kemp. 1-0 Rangers here, 3 batters in. My goodness, you take a look at this one again. Just a first pitch fastball hit screaming down the third base line, and it got in all the way down to the wall. And before Weeks but Weeks was rounding third by the time the Soriano could get to it at the wall in left field. And the Rangers strike first easily now. It's 1-0. Now 2 out for Thome, Kemp at second base, and here comes the first one to Thome, and he'll pop that one up. That is Gutierrez out in center field. He'll come in, and he will make the catch to end the inning. So the Rangers get 1 run on the strength of 2 base hits, the RBI double by Matt Kemp, giving the Rangers a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the first inning here in Anaheim. We'll be back with more right after these words. Back here in Anaheim, as you see Mike Scioscia's lineup for tonight's game, as Brandon Phillips will be leading off, followed by Gerald Laird, Albert Pujols, Soriano in the 4th spot, Perez, Ramirez, Shearholtz, Manny Machado, and Franklin Gutierrez struggling at 172. They will be taking on Garrett Cole, who in his 4th Major League start has an 0-1 record with a looks like 7.87 ERA in three games pitched. 15 and 2/3 innings, almost 16 himself. Just about the same stats almost as Chacin, his opponent, tonight. So we'll take a look here at the Rangers defensively behind Garrett Cole. They got Parra, Kemp, and Bruce out in the outfield, Middlebrooks, Profar, Weeks, and Davis in the infield, and Mike Zunino will be catching the rookie Garrett Cole. So let's see what we can do here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Now 2 out for Albert Pujols. Cole looks to go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 1st, and Pujols is going to ground one over to Weeks at second base. He'll flip to first, and that ends the inning. So the Angels have a 1-2-3 inning here in the 1st. We had the 2nd 1-0. Now runners at the corners with 2 out for Parra, and he'll ground that one back to Phillips at second base. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that will end the inning. So the Rangers do not get anything on the scoreboard in the 2nd. Bottom of the 2nd now, 2 out for Alexi Ramirez here for the Angels, as Cole ready with the first one to Ramirez, and that one's going to be grounded to shortstop. Profar will flip to first in time. Davis with a nice scoop there at first, and that ends the inning. So we head to the 3rd, 1-0 Texas. Matt Kemp now with 1 out here and nobody on base in the 3rd for the Rangers, already leading 1-0 thanks to his RBI double back in the 1st, and he'll send that first pitch deep to left field. Going back is Soriano at the track to the wall, and he looks up and says goodbye baseball. Matt Kemp with his 7th home run of the year, and it gives the Rangers a 2-0 lead here in the 3rd inning. Chacin can't believe he left that pitch where he did, and Kemp said, well, it's not even my birthday, but I think I got a present there. So Rangers now lead it by 2. It's 2-0, and Kemp rounds home and gets a high five from Bruce. Take a look at this one. Down and in, right over the heart of the plate, and Kemp just absolutely golfed it out, almost like it looked like he was swinging a golf club on that one. So a long home run for Kemp, and it's 2-0 Rangers. 2 out here for Tomey. 0-2 the count to Tomey, and the pitch popped up. Phillips back behind second base will be under it, and he'll make the play to end the inning. But the Rangers get one on the strength of a Matt Kemp home run. It's 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. 0-2 count to Gutierrez, and the pitch, swing and a miss at that slider. He goes down swinging. 9 up, 9 down for Cole, and it's 2-0 Texas. The 1-0 to Chris Davis is grounded past Pujols at first on a slide, as he just missed that one, and that goes into right field for a base hit for Davis. Nicely done there. 0-1 to Middlebrooks after the foul ball off of his leg. Hopefully he's okay after that one, and I think he's okay. Deep drive, left field, and that one is gone. Soriano just stares at it as it crosses over the wall, and Middlebrooks has doubled the Rangers' lead now from 2-0 to 4-0. And this Angels crowd here in Anaheim is dead silent after that one. My goodness, an absolute bomb by Middlebrooks, and he gives the Rangers a 4-0 lead here after that one. Nicely done there by Will, as he drives in Chris and himself with that 2-run homer. So take a look at the replay here. Middlebrooks gets a fastball up and in, and he absolutely cranks it deep left field, and that one was gone off the bat, and Middlebrooks knew it too. And that will give the Rangers a 4-0 lead on that one. So nicely done there by Will Middlebrooks. Now 2 out here for Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 2 tonight, and the first pitch is grounded to Pujols at first. He'll take it to the bag himself, 3 unassisted, and ends the inning. So bottom of the 4th now, 1-0 the count to Pujols. 2 out as he set down the first 11 Angels tonight, and ground ball past Profar at shortstop, a base hit for Pujols, and the go-ahead, or now the perfect game and the no-hitter are gone for Cole. And that one's hit into right field by Soriano. Bruce is there, and Bruce makes the catch. Didn't look like he was going to get to it in time, but the inning is over. So top of the 5th now, leading off is Jamal Weeks, and that pitch is hit deep right field. That one is fair. That one is off the top of the wall, and Jamal's going to round first and be into second with a stand-up double for weeks. So in a 4-0 game, Mike Scioscia has seen enough. He is going to come out to the mound and remove Julius Chassin, as Chassin could not even get through the 5th inning here tonight, and he will be credited, or he will be responsible for Jamal Weeks at second base now, and that will bring up Clayton Mortensen for the Angels. In one game this year, no ERA and 4 2 innings of work with 1 walk and 4 strikeouts, but he's got a dangerous first man to face. It's Matt Kemp. The 0-1 pitch to Matt Kemp is hit deep left field, and he did it again. Matt Kemp with his 2nd home run of the game, and it's a 2-run shot for Kemp. It's 6-0 Rangers here in Anaheim. It seems like Scioscia can't bring a pitcher in who won't give up a run. Chassin gave up 4, and now the second pitch Mortensen throws after coming into the game is blasted over the wall, and the Rangers take a 6-0 lead after that one. My goodness, Matt Kemp got every bit of that, and he knew it was gone off the sound of the bat. Take a look at this replay. Matt Kemp with a 389-foot home run down the left field line, and it carried out of here pretty quickly, actually. So 2 home runs for Kemp on the night now. 0-1 the count to Bruce now, as the Angels still have not gotten an out, and they won't on that one. A ground ball fair down the first base line. Bruce has a long single, as it looked like the right fielder got to it quickly. So 0-1 to Tommy. Mortensen ready, and the pitch. Swung on and belted deep right field. Tommy did it. Tommy is my homie. It's gone. 2-run shot for Jim Tomey, and the Rangers take an 8-0 lead. Yes, apparently the veteran legs don't need any WD-40. They can take off on their own. Oh my goodness, Tomey got every bit of that one deep into the right field stands and gone, giving the Rangers an 8-0 lead now. Oh my goodness, and they've given up. They've gotten 2 home runs now. Kemp went deep for a 2-run shot, and Tomey joins in on the action. So Jim Tomey, the ageless veteran, he comes through with a pitch down and in, but he got every bit of that one and drove it over the wall. A long home run for Jim Tomey, and it gives the Rangers an 8-0 lead now. And here's Will Middlebrooks now, 1 out here in the 5th, as he homered his last time up, and he's going to take that first pitch deep down the left field line. If that's a fair ball, that could be into the first row of stands. It's gone. Home run, Will Middlebrooks. The 3rd home run for the Rangers here in the 5th inning. Tomey had one, Kemp has one, and now Middlebrooks hits his 2nd of the game. He's basically playing a cat and mouse game with Kemp. Anything you can do, I can do better. 2 home runs for each of them. 5 total for the Rangers in the game, and it's now 9-0 Rangers here in the 5th inning. My goodness gracious, take a look at this one. A fastball screaming down the left field line. Middlebrooks, it looked like it was going to bounce off the wall, but it carried and kept going, and it basically just, if that fence had been 5 feet further back, that would have been a flyout, I guarantee you. So 2 out now here in the 5th inning for Jurickson Profar. The first pitch to him is popped up. Phillips back behind second base. He'll call off the shortstop, and he'll make the catch to mercifully end the 5th inning. But the Rangers now lead it 9-0, as with 2 out, 1-0 the count, and the pitch to Shearholtz is hit deep into center field. Kemp going back, and he will catch that one just before it reaches the warning track. So the Rangers take a 9-0 lead into the 6th inning. The 0-1 count to Weeks, and the pitch is hit deep right field. That one is going to bounce off the wall, and G. Mile Weeks has his 2nd double of the game. My goodness gracious. And now 2 out for Weeks at second base, with Jay Bruce taking one deep right field, and that's a no-doubter. Oh man, into the Angels bullpen that seemingly does not stop working here in this one. 11-0 Rangers now after that home run, and the Rangers are going to definitely get their record to 500 in this game, as J.J. Hoover, oh my goodness, he gives up a long home run to Bruce, but he should not feel bad. I think every Angels pitcher has given up one at least tonight. The Rangers take an 11-0 lead here in the 6th inning, and this just keeps getting worse and worse for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Take a look at Bruce's home run. He got every bit of that one, 404 feet, and that little Prince Fielder type batting stance got every single bit of that one deep into the right field stands and gone. So that one makes it 11-0 Texas now. 2 out for Tomey after Bruce hit his 4th home run of the year. Tomey's going to ground that one weakly to second. Phillips will throw on to first, ends the inning. The Rangers lead it 11-0. 0-2 the count to Phillips with 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch, swing and a miss at the fastball, and Cole's through 6 innings of scoreless baseball. 11-0 Rangers. Now leading off the 7th for the Rangers is Chris Davis. First pitch to him. That's hit well. Deep right center field. Did they do it again? Into the 2nd row. And Chris Davis is going to set off some fireworks. Oh my goodness, it's home run derby time here in Anaheim, and the All-Star game isn't even in town yet. Chris Davis with a long home run, and now the Rangers lead it 12-0. My goodness gracious. An absolute bomb by Chris Davis. He sees every one of his teammates practically hitting home runs, and he gets jealous. He wants one of his own, and he finally got one. So Chris Davis with a home run himself, 386 feet over the right field, into the right field bleachers, over that high scoreboard there. And the Rangers now take a 12-0 lead in this one. 2 out, 1-2 the count to Weeks, and here comes the pitch to Profar. Ground ball or blooped out to shortstop. That's going to be caught to end the inning. So the Rangers now lead at 12-0 after 7. The 0-1 pitch to Perez popped up. Middlebrooks into foul territory. Will make the play, ending the inning, and the Rangers still lead 12-0. Now 13-0, 2 out, 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss. He left 2 on base. It's 13-0 Rangers. And now 14-2 in the 9th. The 0-2 pitch, Cole. Swing and a miss by Shearholtz. And Garrett Cole gets his first Major League victory. It is a complete game victory for Garrett Cole. The Rangers absolutely dominated in this one, as they will take home the victory 14-2 over the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They improved their record to 10-10 on the year, back up to 500. And this team, my goodness, if they're not cold, and if they can get hot, if someone hits a home run, then I'm sure that they will keep all hitting home runs. My goodness, they hit a bunch of them tonight. I believe there were at least 6 or 7 home runs hit in tonight's game, and it all helped out Garrett Cole get his first Major League victory, and what a time for the rookie to do so. He gave up 7 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, had 12 strikeouts in his complete game victory. The Rangers win it 14-2, and this is Herbert Rose signing off from Anaheim, California. We'll give it to B Wildcat for the post-game wrap-up, but as for me, I'll take it. I will see you guys in the next one, and have a good night. Alright, Herbert, great game for the Rangers, as Matt Kemp will be named the top player of the game here, as he went 3 for 4 with 1 double, 2 home runs, 4 RBI total, and he scored those two runs on his 2 home runs. And you see the top player of the game baseball card given to Matt Kemp for tonight's performance. So the Rangers come out on top 14-2, I believe. And that was a great game for the Rangers, as they finished off the victory with Garrett Cole getting his first Major League victory. And he went the distance too, as he went all 9 innings, had 12 strikeouts, and the Rangers just had a good win to get back to 500. Next episode, I believe we'll be simming to the next month, as I like to do 2 games per month, and I'm probably going to play the game against Oakland next month, one of those 3 games. It'll be the first game that we play at home, or maybe in this series at least, that we play at home. But the Rangers are going to take on the A's in the next one. So come back for episode 4. I'm B Wildcat 2. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, guys.